Hey guys, Jimmy Vegas here, and today I am taking a look at an asset in the Unity asset store simply called Stylized Hammer. Looks okay? Let's get into it. So, the first thing to really kind of note of this is it's a hammer. It is just a hammer. I mean, what more would you expect from the actual tag of Stylized Hammer? It is just a hammer. So, whether you'd want to use this as a prop or a weapon, honestly, I think it would suit either one of them just fine. It's good enough for what it is. Quality wise, it's not too bad at all. It looks okay. It's a little bit blurry, you could say. I mean, I'll get around to that a little bit later on in this review, but ultimately, it's okay. Quality wise, it's okay. So we've got everything we actually need here. You know, there's everything from textures to the prefab, everything. I mean, there's even some grass here. So quantity wise, we get everything we would need, and I guess we get the grass for a little bit extra as well. Do you want to count that as an extra? Who knows? I guess it's just within this demo scene just to kind of display it. Speaking of which, obviously we get the demo scene. Always love to see those. Folders all nice and neat. Excellent to see. It's perfect. Ease of use. Is it easy to use? Of course it is. It's a hammer. So if you're going to use it as a weapon, you'll be able to attach this to any character in their hand and animate it with it. The center is down here, so it means that it is easily manipulatable. Like so, you can see, perfect. Hammer. Serves its purpose, I guess. Yeah, price-wise, it is free. Always good to see, so it looks okay for being free. And size, it is 26 meg. Now, the 26 megabyte does appear, to me at least, to be rather large, considering how blurry it can be on closer inspection. So I feel like the 26 megabytes of the package may be inflated just a little bit for some reason, but I wouldn't worry too much. Not at all, because there are obviously more, bigger packages out there which contain less assets and are inflated even bigger. So I wouldn't worry too much. It's just maybe a slight concern to have. So as I always say with these kind of things, add a little bit of post-processing, make it your own, make it look how you would want it to look. And to me, I think it looks okay. I'm not too convinced about some aspects of it. Like I say, the blurriness is really throwing me off just a little bit. But for all intents and purposes, I think it's a nice, decent asset. So obviously it's going to be useful for a background prop, maybe in a fantasy game, or a weapon in an RPG style game. It's going to be useful for that kind of thing. It is versatile to some degree. If you perhaps wanted to change the material a little bit, you know, add a bit more on the normal map and give it a different kind of look, if you wanted to, it's obviously quite versatile in that sense. You could remove the metallic look and just work with the sliders. Again, it's all down to you and how you want it to look, but we've made that look very different from what it originally did. So that is where the customizability comes in, and that's how you should make it look as customized as possible. Always say it with this kind of thing, make it your own asset, not something just bog standard from the asset store, done and dusted. Always try and customize as much as you can because you end up with some cool effects. So ultimately, it's hard to actually display what I would like with this hammer given the quality of it. I think it can be used in so many different things. Just finding the right place to use it will be probably the hardest thing to do in all honesty, but yeah, it's not too bad. So as you guys know, I don't rate assets. I recommend them or I don't. This one, I'm kind of torn on this. I can't see much of a purpose with it, but it's nice to have to kind of play around and just see what you can do with it and build perhaps something around it. Perhaps a weapon shop or something it displays on the wall behind, or it could be used as a bit of a thumbnail or something like that. So I do think it does have its uses, but it's probably not useful in most situations. So for that purpose, I probably would not quite recommend this to the majority of people. But if you are in the market looking for a hammer that is stylized, then this probably would be perfect for you. So yes, I would recommend it in that sense. But overall, probably not quite. So guys, have you used this asset yourself? Please let me know in the comments if you have, and let me know what you think of it. Is it good? Is it bad? What have you used it for? And if you've got an asset on the asset store yourself, link me to it because I'd love to check it out and maybe review it on one of these little videos. And finally guys, don't forget, click subscribe, Click the bell icon as well to stay up to date with everything I upload on video game development, because I upload tutorials, asset reviews, and games made in Unity. So until the next video, guys, thank you very much for watching.